Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world. And yeah, somewhere. It's always somewhere. How could I not be somewhere in this world, I guess? It's kind of silly what I say, but of course, I'm somewhere in this world, and we got Baldur's Gate on the table today. And we're gonna see if the third time's a charm. And hopefully our feeling of deja vu will be slightly different than our last couple times. Who knows? And then if it's different, then maybe it's not exactly deja vu. So we shall see. Yeah, and I like the way you put that. No more fuddy-duddy, wishy-washy nonsense. Let's go home big. Yeah. Well, we can go home and we can go big. Let's go home big. No ors about it. We'll just do it. That's what I think. We'll just do it. And we need to do it today. I'm ready to move the story forward here and get rid of this nonsense of this feeling of helplessness of not being able to advance the story. It hasn't happened too often in many of our live streams that I've been playing so far, whether it just doesn't happen that often. But this seems to be one of those moments where we had a little bit of a challenge, so hopefully we can get over the hurdle today. I'm not an Olympic hurdler, but, you know, yeah, here we go again. Here we go again. Oh my goodness, what happened? Your trains were on time today? You got off work early? Something's different. Something's different. Good to see you, Gleaser. Hopefully having you here on time means that we won't end up doing the same thing that we've been doing, and we'll be successful. Oh no, that's not a good reason. Well, at least you're good enough to watch. at least you're not so sick that you can't watch. So that we'll look at the bright side that way. So hopefully you're already on the mend and getting better. Muncie Bo, how you doing? We'll add everybody that's in here right now. Let's channel our positive energy. Let's channel our positive vibes so that we have a positive experience here coming up. I can't wait to see some under the influence comments from Gleaser today. At least you don't have to talk if you're having an injection and your face is all relaxed and you don't talk clearly. At least your fingers aren't having the pain and you can still type clearly. Is it affecting your speech by is it numbing the pain or something like that? Not trying to make light of it or anything, but sometimes the side effects of the medications, at least in my experience, sometimes rival what you're experiencing. The level... Well... You know, oh, top of the hour. Thank you, Nightmare. I was just trying to imagine. Depends on the person as far as the level of 4 beers. Okay, so yeah, okay, so you're maybe starting the slur effect a little bit. Okay, so that could be okay. 4 beer slur. So let's get going. Let's get in here. I've already moved upstairs, so we're outside the door that we need to go into. I figured we could at least get this far instead of starting downstairs. Maybe that'll change things. So there's a slight variance and we improve today. Something like that. So there were a couple things in here. Oh yeah, we have like an earring and a piece of jewelry over here that I like taking. And so we'll do that. And then we read the diary and we go, oh, poor Isabel. And I'm not even going to read it this time, but you know, anybody on playthrough that hasn't seen it yet, there you go. Because I've read it before. I was worried. You know, there's some doubt in the Moon Maiden's mind. So we're going to try to alleviate that doubt, not have her think we're against her. And then over here, there's a few things. I think there's a spell in this bookcase. Hey, Mike. Yeah, we're crossing fingers. I'm crossing my toes. I'm crossing anything that has the ability to be crossed right now. And there's some gold in here. You know, isn't it funny? I know this room like the back of my hand. For some strange reason. And I don't think there was anything over here, so I think we could just move on, get the cutscene going, get the battle going, make proper conversation choices. You think that might help today? Well, we made the proper conversation choices the first time. They just shocked the heck out of us. So, yeah, 3rd time's the charm. That's what I'm hoping. That's why I stuck it on the... I reused last time's thumbnail and stuck on 3rd time's a charm, hoping it will have an influence on what's about to happen here. So let's get going.
Last night's best bargains.
I do.
Here.
I will admit, I do like this cutscene, so...
Good.
I thought they did a nice job with it.
We don't want any surprises. Yes, Mom.
Oh, there's a bunch. Now I do have Jagged, the number 3. I do have that one. I just don't have the earlier ones, but the other 2 I'll have to take a look at. All right, Isabel, let's have a talk.
Have a gander at
But
the
you know,
finest.
we'll just sneak up on you first.
I have something to ask.
Oh yeah, that's when they start getting games start getting that low, and they start getting you know, US like $10 or less. You really got to look closely, even if they're old games. They start having more value at that price. Protect against the shadow, Isabel. Protect against the shadow. And then her poor little cough made me worry so much about her after reading her diary, which, you know, wasn't nice.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you.
There you go. So, the true soul, who's going to save us all? I am a true soul, but I am not really a quote-unquote true soul. And so I may have the parasite of a true soul, but not the mind of one.
Bully for us.
I've convinced her.
We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira's sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
Well, yeah. I mean, who wouldn't want one? Well, that may be Shadowheart. Oh, it hurts.
It hurts. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier.
Yeah, and I'll just go at this point is, I don't think either of these matter. In fact, I think one time I chose one and the other time I chose others. And for anybody dropping in, we've been here before. Oh boy. So we'll just go, anything else I should know? Oh, I've heard, I could have sworn, Gleaser, that bug I heard about lamplighters near the end had been addressed. But, you know, if it's still lingering, we will save frequently and save often when we get there in that particular live stream. So thanks for the heads up. Because I haven't been aggressively saving so far in that game. So, and I haven't aggressively been saving here. I fortunately was recommended for me to save as we were going up the stairs to this room, and that save has come in handy. I've got to say that save has paid for itself in what it's allowed us to do. So let's find out if there's anything we should know before heading off.
Ketheric is a frightening man, but you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having.
Oh, that's good.
While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that?
Here we go.
Something's wrong.
And so it begins. Marcus, how good of you to drop in.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
Isabel, yeah, we're gonna go with the ones I know get us to where we need to go, and I'm gonna go. Isabel, do you know this man?
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
And guess what? I know my choices here, and I know if we choose wisdom with +3, we only have to roll a 6. Isn't it nice to feel like you have a good memory? You know, you repeat something enough, eventually you remember. And we'll add our bonus so that therefore about the only thing we can roll is a 1. Technically we could roll a 2. No, we only bad roll is a 1. And please, I'm not jinxing it by saying that. I was gonna die if it was a 1, by the way.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
I do have something to say. I know better than to keep my mouth shut. Marcus is trying to kidnap you, Isabel. We are gonna need to fight our way out of this one.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
Astarion was not
Absolute.
happy with that choice,
Of
but
course.
screw him right
you
now.
can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has.
Cheap pair of wings?
Time
Come
to
on.
go, Isabel.
And here they come. Failed Constitution. Maul is going to get taken away for the third time in a row. These guys go whoosh. And they're knocked down.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
Alright. Here we go, guys. We got an army of them coming for us. And Shadowheart is inspired. That's good. We needed a nice little inspiration. Now we have him here. And if I recall, yeah, there's one outside, one of these. And there's another one over here. And there's another one out here. Then there's plenty more downstairs. But the ones that are downstairs, we know, go after the other folks down there, like Jaheira and everybody else. So our main job up here is to protect, you know who, Isabel. So I'm thinking maybe I can get away with avoiding these things, because we know they're going to circle around and focus. Those three winged creatures, the winged horrors, are going to focus on Isabel. So I'm going to have Shadowheart, kind of, you know, hence her name, Shadow Isabel, so she can, you know, turn the dead and all that kind of stuff. She can walk around with her spinning glyphs or whatever, you know, all those things are that she has. And we're going to focus just on Marcus because he has a crap ton of hit points. And we're going to see if we can, quicker than we have yet, take out Marcus. He has multiple attacks he can do. He has some nasty things he can do. He can gain hit points in surprisingly nasty ways. And we're going to focus all our attentions there. Even the first round, even Shadowheart, depending on how what's-her-face, where is what's-her-face? Oh, so Isabel's way down here. So that'll be interesting, because the Harpers, I mean the winged horrors that like going for her, maybe we're going to have a big brawl in the middle of the room is what we're going to end up having, because she'll still be in the middle of the room. She won't have time to run away like she did before. So this could prove interesting. So I don't know, Astarion, if you'll have the ability. It says you have to have advantage against the target, and you apparently don't. So there's that. Now, what we could try doing is bringing you, say, over here. Yeah, I don't even think you can get advantage. You just don't have advantage. And even though these two would appear to be distracting each other or being a distraction, it should give you some advantage. I guess they haven't fought yet, so you don't have advantage. So therefore, what we can look at doing, although it will hurt Isabel, and I'm hesitant to hurt Isabel, what do we have over here? Because we have an Arrow of Darkness that we probably don't want because we have to step into melee him. We got fire bolts. What I think we're going to try doing with Marcus is let's just do an arrow attack. It's not going to be amazing for us, but then we might be able to close in for a follow-up bite just so we get Astarion happy. And that should be a good thing for the long term, I'm thinking. So why don't we try, and all these would hurt Isabel because they have area effects around, and I don't want to do the icy one that makes us all fall down. Now this one, Arrow of Ilmater, does not apparently have well, I think he's still, well, in fact, we can do this and see what he qualifies as. No, he is an aberration. But I seem to recall Astarion did bite him in one of our prior battles, and he did get happy. I don't know if it took away from him as much, but I'm all for Astarion getting his happy perk, is kind of what I'm thinking. Now he's feeling threatened, so it says he should have disadvantage on attack rolls, which is just terrible. About why? No! Isabel. I already misclicked. Oh my god, did I misclick already? Look at, he just got 3 attacks because somehow I pressed the space bar, and that made Astarion. So much for all my talking. Lazy hands, lazy keys. Yeah, the bite did work before. Now we have... My god. I need to do better than this. Let me take a deep breath. Because look at poor Isabel. She's already hurting. So I lost my first chance to do damage on Marcus. This de-escalated quickly, Gleaser. It de-escalated tremendously fast. So, Will. We've been averaging in the past when I've been using your Eldritch Blast, we've been averaging being able to hit 1 out of the 2. Are you too close to get even a good chance? Yeah, 50-50. We've been averaging 1 out of 2. Shall we? Well, we had to have hit on it. It said miss. Oh yeah, okay. We did damage on him. So like we said, 1 of the 2 hit. That's my average with Eldritch Blast. It gives us some freedom of movement for other folks here. So, you know, there's that. And I think I'm just... Oh, not enough resources? Oh, yeah. I think I'm just going to go straight in for a flourish. The other option... No, as far as being able to follow up, that is about my main option. Yeah, none of these. We're gonna flourish.
Worth a try.
And we got him off balance. Well, there you go. If only I didn't mess up Astarion's hit. We're hitting right now, and we're doing some damage, and making him a little less likely to shine. So let's hope we can keep this up. Now we got Shadowheart. And Shadowheart wants to stay close to you-know-who over here. But for the first turn, well, gee, I don't know. Maybe we stay surrounding her for when those things come in. You think? And I just use your 1 sure hit for standing there. What's your special move over here? Oh yeah, then we'll be able to call a spiritual weapon. So we'll do that. I'm just going to do magic missile just to weaken down Marcus as much as I can. Use all the sure hits that we can. I only got 1 magic missile charge anyway, and this kind of keeps us around her. So when these horrors come in, maybe that's going to help protect her. The other thing to look at doing on my part is healing her too. So unfortunately, I don't have a heal that I can use. Yeah, I don't have a heal that I'm allowed to use as a bonus action. So I feel like I wanna pile on Marcus now. And she tends to heal herself, so we're gonna hope that that works. And we're blocking out too many attacks from the winged enemies. I don't know. I'm not sure. But we're hitting Marcus. Bad Marcus. We've almost got his bonus hit points gone. We're gonna get a special weapon going now. And we're going with the maul. And we are going to... I'm gonna try setting it right here on this side of him. Okay. And we're just gonna, you know, stay real close to her. That's our job. Stay real close to her. Now, the only drawback to what I just said is I'm going to be moving away a little bit to attack Marcus. So there will be an opening for those winged creatures coming up. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling it'll be too easy. Therefore, I'm misclicking. Should I do a few more misclicks to make it easy, make it more difficult? Should I up the difficulty? Okay. Jaheira is getting the ice going. She's hitting on her first slash. And this person hit on their first slash. So let's take out these winged horrors. And here's my turn. Now, I want to be able to hit more than you know. Because I want to smite like I've never smitten before. Now, I've got 7 to 17, so I'm going to try bleeding this dude right away. And he is bleeding, and he's going to get smitten. Alright. And we're working on him, guys. We are working on him. We are working on him. We're going to do another attack. Not quite as great of a chance this time. At least we hit on the first one. And guess what? Divine Smite yet again. So we took a big chunk. We've taken a big chunk. However I decide I want to say it. We're doing okay. And what I may do is make him a hunter's mark, and or I'm going to do a vow of enmity against him. So my future attacks hopefully can finish him off. Kind of what I'm thinking. I'm going to use up my a channel oath charge here. Okay. So Zigzag. Good round. This is the first time I can say good round for Zigzag. A load of buffering? Oh, I'm not getting any signals that we're dropping frames. None of my live statuses here are showing dropped frames. Just the normal, you know, 0.1% that I kind of run. It hovers between 0.1 and 0.2 on a normal no drop frames thing. You shouldn't notice anything. So it shouldn't be on our end. Oh, okay. Should not be on our end. So we're going to stay put. Isabel, stay alive, please, or they're going to carry you away. Oh, he slipped. How cool is that? He missed. He paralyzed his target. Not good. Here they come charging. Okay, so they're all around us. Ouch. One of them attacked the spiritual hammer. Come on, heal yourself. Okay. Now the spiritual hammer. What's this guy spazzing out? You see this guy over here? He's like spazzing out. What the heck is going on with him? Oh, both these guys are spazzing out. She must have done some kind of a spell on these two. What the heck is going on? Oh, she used turn dead on them. Well, smart. Why didn't you do that any other time? I would like to know. I'm going to have the spiritual hammer go right here and bang away. I could even do it on a winged horror. I don't know how long they stay spazzed out with turn dead, the turn the dead thing. This guy's not spazzing out, that's for sure. Let me just, I would like to double check on these guys without misclicking. Thank you. They are turned. Oh, so I couldn't even spit that out. 3 turns. It can't take actions, bonus actions, or reactions other than dash. Oh, so it can dash or try to escape an effect. So yeah, this is awesome. I basically can ignore them temporarily. And that's just what we'll do. We'll ignore them and we'll go. It's only 50-50 attack, but it's just a bonus spiritual hammer attack. So let's go do it. Oh man, this is like amazing the way we're hitting. Poor little Marcus down to 30 health. Poor little Marcus. Oh, did I miss that part of it? Ends upon taking damage. Yeah, I'm not touching them. I'm not touching them. Okay. So spiritual hammer's done. We're keeping it right there. Now it's back to Astarion. And Astarion, I have a feeling you just might. Oh, wait. You just might. Okay, it is a sneak attack, and I'm doing it at 60%, hoping you can hit, because it'll do a... If we can pile on another... Your sneak attacks often pile 20 damage in there at least.
Let's play.
Was there an attack of opportunity that he paused for? Something like that? Okay, so we basically got interrupted by this guy in our movement, so our attack got interrupted. Pity that. And now, all of a sudden, I can't hit worth a darn. So, who? I don't know what else to say besides that. Yeah, he moved next to the winged horror. But there was no other way I was going to have a chance for a shot, apparently. So I might as well just kind of, well, what's my chance here? Oh, that, yeah, there's just not a good chance. Now, what I could try doing is maybe I can disappear to continue my, oh, it takes my action, though. What good does that? So let's see if I can just come in for, can I finish? If I try to finish this up, yeah, I can't apparently get there this way, or I get attack of opportunity. So I'm gonna go here and just beat up on this guy. And I wonder, can I get a sneaky attack of opportunity on this guy since I'm behind him? You know, we might as well hurt somebody with a sneak attack. Alright, that was good damage. That was the 20 damage I was hoping to apply to Marcus. Now, I probably still can't... Yeah, I still can't reach there, and these guys are not worth a bite, so we'll do an offhand attack. Because I can't really move away to hide. So we'll just try hurting this guy as best I can. And we did okay. Thank you, Astarion, for losing your sneakiness and still putting out some damage.
General Ketherick wants her alive.
Opportunity attack would be a good time to hit. Yes. With no smites left, and now we get another opportunity attack for Will. Yes. And he healed back up a little bit. And he's damaging Will pretty heftily. Oh, not as bad as it looked. So Will, he gained some health, but he's still lost overall, down to 17. So Will. Where there's a will, there's a way. And who's the best one? How is she doing? Isabel? I might have Shadowheart help heal Isabel. Instead of really doing damage output, since this thing against Marcus is going so well. So I think we can afford to attack with you, Will, is what I'm thinking. I think we're too close, really, for Eldritch Blast, and I was gonna say that. We're gonna go for a good old-fashioned attack here, and see if you can do some more of that wonderful damage you've been outputting. And you, oh my god, this is amazing. He's down to 6. Okay. They're great. Made me think of Tony the Tiger for some reason. Sorry, US commercial from back when I was a kid. I used to like Frosted Flakes a lot when I was a kid. We got one more follow-up attack. Could we be so lucky? No. Oh, you have Frosted Flakes over here? Did they use Tony the Tiger in advertisements also? I think maybe we'll guzzle a little healing here. That feels good. Oh, they're called Frosties, huh? Okay. So, Will, good job. Oh, why'd you try running by? I guess that was a good hit. That was good. Shadowheart, I think it's probably a good idea for you to, in fact, you know what we could do, just to help all of us, and it should help her too, right? If I throw a potion on the ground, it should help her, or I obviously can just do plain old cure wounds on her as my offensive action. I said that's what I do. I know throwing a potion will help others. Will it help Isabel too? Tony the Tiger. Did they call him a tiger since it's an American icon, or they say it the German, so more of a German accent way. Tiger. Der Tiger. I would have loved to hear that. I absolutely would have loved to hear that. Let's see. Now might... Well, no, if I put that ring of circles around here, it might revive this guy. That's cool. Oh, I would have loved to hear that. Absolutely. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do the heal. We're playing to survive here, and I want to apply it right there.
Take you.
And Isabel needs to stay alive, and that's what we're doing. Now, as far as what I can do here, Shadowheart, you don't need a lot yourself. And I don't think, Shadowheart, you're strong enough to be able to push one of those away. So, let's just take a little potion yourself while we're standing here. Now, wait, I could do Sanctuary, You or an ally cannot be targeted until you attack. Well, the thing is, her very next turn, she's going to attack somebody. But if I do Sanctuary on her, she doesn't attack till after they would attack her. So maybe Sanctuary would also... Well, I don't have a level 1 spell slot, it says. Maybe I can't cast it. Yeah, look at that. It's red. That would have been wonderful for me to do. So in case... it doesn't look like I can do it. Doggone it. Oh, unless it can be upcast. But then I can't turn the dead in an emergency, and I can't cast any other spells, so I'm just gonna heal. I hope I made the right choice. I hope I did. Okay. Thank you, Shadowheart. Good Jaheira. She did some amazing damage output there. And that guy is still paralyzed. Now it's my turn. And what we want to do here... In fact, I'm going to get the look that I want. I have a pretty damn good chance to hit. And guess what? Marcus is down. Now we just have the winged horrors to take care of. And I'm going to start on this winged horror. And we're wearing him down. He's only got a little bit left. Him, I will use a pommel strike on just because, you know, I can and I'm healthy. And he's dazed. Didn't do much damage, but he's dazed, if that helps. And we're going to stay closed in here on him. While these other guys, thankfully, are spazzing out in the background. Oh, he's no longer paralyzed. That's good. And the other winged creatures sense their doom, and they're missing all of a sudden. And Will, you have an opportunity attack, so let's take it. We love attacks of opportunity. Oh, so these guys are coming back. Where'd the other one go? Oh, they can't kill her though. Okay, good heal, good heal, good heal. We need to kill this one. Oh, the other one spazzed out and ran away. This one somehow came back to life. But we're going to try hitting this thing. We have a chance to take it out if we can connect. And we did. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're going to continue. Well, you know what? I'm going to keep it right there. So in case this guy gains his senses and tries to come back into battle, we got her surrounded. As long as she doesn't do her runaway move away from us and her protection, that'll work. But we know she sometimes has a mind of her own. Oh, good. We got help from upstairs, too. Except now he got shot, so he is a threat again. Okay, so, but the immediate threat, Astarion, we're back to the top. The immediate threat for you, my friend, is... Can we... Yeah, we have advantage. He's a little preoccupied. And good. We're eliminating threats little by little by little. And I like it. So we're going to take Astarion out here to start thinking about moving out this way. What I will do is, I think, yeah, I can safely move into the doorway right here and hide, potentially. Now, it doesn't mean he won't run right by me and see me and just destroy my ability to sneak attack on him, but...
Yes, here.
Let's think hopefully.
Leave no trace. This is my time.
Okay, Will. Well, we could probably come out this way. And Eldritch blast him even further away if we're lucky. So let's just come right here.
Making my move.
Ooh. Critical miss and a miss. Now that sucked. We're going to move a little forward, so if he tries running through here to get to Isabel, we may have an opportunity attack. We've been getting a lot of those that have helped us. And, of course, I went thinking I was playing another game, and I went to I went to tab to the next character. No, not in this game. All right, they're piling up the damage on these things. Kind of just like we are. Shadowheart, you don't have much left in the way of spells, and I'm going to use one to heal her instead of offensive output.
Take your...
And that was a good one. That was a good one. I'm going to stand right next to her, say on this side a little bit. I'm going to be running away soon to come out and try and reach that guy, although I don't think I'll be able to reach him. But hopefully we're going to have a gauntlet that he has to run through, although he can probably come right through this back door too. So maybe I put... we'll just leave Shadowheart here. I told you her job was to protect Isabel, and we're gonna not forget that's her job. How about that? Stay focused. Zigzag. Now, does she have anything she can do for herself? She's fully healed. There's really nothing else I need her to do. Okay, well that's nice that you changed into a panther form, but it doesn't allow you to attack. I love this rage guy. He wasn't in this room last time, but ooh, good attack. Okay, now it's my turn. And the nearest threat we have right now is sitting right out here. Except I don't have enough movement. Doggone it. What I can do is my bonus action, and that at least allows me to attack. So we'll dash out here.
With haste.
And let's take a swipe. Good swipe. Let's follow up with another swipe. I'm out of smites, so we just got to do it the old-fashioned way. And those were 2 good hits. All of a sudden, unlike the other experiences where I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, I'm hitting just about everything right now. Amazing what a few different rolls will make early on, don't you think? And amazing when Isabel does not run away from her protection like the very first time, eh? Yeah, the winged horrors are... They're on their heels. They are, you're right, they're reeling. They are back on their heels. And they're trying to run away now. Oh, they're coming up to get Isabel. So they're in they're in get Isabel mode now. So we need, oh, he helped to lower their numbers. Not as, okay, I get an attack. Okay. So there's really only one left, right? Don't run out there. Oh, no. She does that. She does that. Can I fly a mallet over here in case that other thing tries coming this way at her? At least it has to fight through the mallet. No, I can't reach. Well, she's blocking the freaking door. That's why I can't reach. Oh, I can only fly this far. Well, we'll get close, so if she does get attacked... Yeah, that's... Great movement, spiritual weapon. Great movement. So the other guy's coming up the stairs over here, so we got to get ready for him. Okay, he's over there. I doubt he's gonna try coming around over here. I wish I could do an Overwatch arrow. I wonder if I can hit him. Well, first of all, no advantage. So let's just take away the advantage. I wonder if I can hit him. No, he's too far. So this is all about replacement and moving and... Astarion. Can you can't fit through here. So what we're gonna do is dash with you. You're not gonna play hide the Astarion this time. You're gonna play stand in the doorway Astarion and go for an attack of opportunity over here. It's the way we're gonna play this doorway. Even though you don't have the most powerful opportunity attack, that's what we're doing. We'll do it my way. I didn't think you'd be able to hide, but I didn't have much else for you to do. We're also going to double run over here. And this guy, the winged whore, doesn't go till after me. So that's a good thing. So let's dash you to that doorway. Since you're too far away also for... Well, you may not be too far away for an attack. Let's go see the range of your Eldritch Blast. It is too far. Let's see how far, if we have an opportunity after we move.
Finding my way.
Oh, look. And he is down but not out. So, Will can't run any further. You're done. So you're not exactly helping block the door, but you did damage, which is good. And everybody's going to be focusing on this one guy, so if anybody can get a line of attack... So what that allows me to do is, Shadowheart allows me to bring you here. So you can be the blocker for Isabel's silly move. And hopefully get an attack of opportunity here. I do not think any... And you're out of spells. So that's just the way it's going to be. And I don't think... Yeah, he's just too far away. So we're just going to sit here and play it cool, blocking the doorway. Yeah, shouldn't... I'm not gonna assume anything after what we've been through in the past. I'm not gonna assume a doggone thing. Okay, my turn. Now, this affords me the chance to be aggressive. I'm gonna try a big old dash. And looks like I may not quite get there.
These boots have seen everything.
But he's cornered, that's for sure. We got this guy cornered. He's got to be feeling it. I don't think I can hit him. Yeah, not enough movement. And I'm really too close for an arrow, so I'm just going to end my turn here, having him boxed in. One attack of opportunity. And he didn't... That's all he could do. He's going down this turn. Isabel, don't be stupid. Produce flame. Okay. The spiritual hammer... Guess what? The spiritual hammer ain't doing nothing. I'll keep the spiritual hammer in the doorway here. In case she tries running back in here, she can't go through the door. And, oh, that had the potential to end it. So now we got Astarion again, and I have a feeling you'll be able to sneak attack this guy. And we're done.
Another parasite. Collect it. It
Hallelujah.
might be useful.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. My arms are raised. Hallelujah.
Let's just go already. But we don't even know the way to Moonrise. That's why we should leave now.
Oh, on Steam, yeah. There's certain forums that have a lot of zigzags, and it's hard to grab my name. So, yeah. Actually, I think I didn't even use Zigzag on Steam because that was long set up before my channel. So I'll have to figure out what my name is over there. It could be Zigzag with a number. It could be Zigzag Hertz. It could be... I can't even think. I would have to look to make sure what I am on Steam. I can't recall right now.
Deja won't even notice we're gone.
Even if she did, it
So
doesn't
I gotta
matter.
figure out who to talk
Mole
to.
needs us. I know, but we need a plan.
Oh, I gotta talk to the kids because they took Maul. That's where I'm going first, to be quite honest.
I have to keep going.
Come on, guys. I feel bad for the kids down here. They were talking in the background. Oh, we need a plan. We've got to keep going. We need a plan. I feel like I should talk to them.
Mole would do the same for any of us. You know it. But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things.
You know what Mole would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us. You've seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance.
Well, I can either say, you stay put, I'll bring Maul home, or... also a positive is Maul's resourceful. She'll find her way back. But it's probably better... I don't even know if I'll find her with this storyline. But I'm gonna say, I wish it would rather say, you stay put. I'm gonna search for her. I don't want to guarantee I'm bringing Maul home, but you know.
But it's our job to bring Mole back.
Look at him. He's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt, Mole would be really mad at us.
Fine. But you gotta understand, Mole is family. Bring her back, please.
Oh, we'll do our best. We'll do our best, we promise. Oh, I didn't check this wine rack? Oh, yeah, because it's just empty bottles. I detest empty bottles these days. Okay. Do we have anybody? Where's Jaheira now? I feel like I need to talk to Isabel and Jaheira now to keep this thing going. So let's go back upstairs looking for Isabel. I just felt listening to these guys talking in the background in my ears. I was like, oh, we gotta talk. I gotta talk to the kids. I've got to talk to the kids. So I feel much better now that we did this. Now I don't think the winged horrors. I think didn't like the main winged horror have something on his body, or did we never get a chance to check him ever? Oh, we're definitely gonna check. Oh, looks like Fist Marcus has been picked over already by Isabel. Do you notice that chest icon on him is opened already? Unless somehow we looted him during the battle and didn't realize it.
Why?
Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
All right.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that.
Marcus told me Ketheric wanted you captured, not killed. Why?
Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite. some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to.
Yeah, at first when she was talking, like her first line out of her mouth, I was thinking she's lying. But then as she kept talking further, I was like, okay, she really doesn't know. And okay, I'm more inclined to believe her. After her first line spoken, I was like, oh, she's hiding something. She's lying. I still have that vibe about her. Maybe it's because of the diary, because she has her doubts within her head also. I don't know. I never get tired of hearing that. I'm getting tired of hearing that. And no, once I take Ketheric's head, you'll be safe again. I gotta be positive for everybody else.
No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
Okay. Yeah, and Fist Marcus is red, so we don't check. Now, is that all the winged horrors? I could have sworn. Maybe I'm thinking of some other battle and some other thing where the main one of the enemies, it was probably one of the shadow creatures, had something. But these winged horrors have... Oh, this one's still... I didn't check it? No. Yeah, I did check it. And I think I've checked all of them but the ones downstairs. So, it seems like there's not much more to ask of these people. I think what I gotta do that will help me is if we go on the map and kind of take a look in this area. I gotta go somewhere else. Yeah, I gotta go to this place. I gotta find our way to this place. And now that we can walk in normal shadow without, with all of us having the magical spell, I think it says I still need, we've talked to... Do we need to talk to him again? Well, let's go talk to him again. It says I still need to talk to him. So we'll talk to him first, then we'll speak to the Harpers as we're on our way out, and then we'll try to find our goals in the Shadowlands here. That seems to be the play right now. See, that would seem to be the play. So let's head down the stairs. I'll just see on the way if Jaheira has anything else to say.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too,
yeah, well, yeah. How am I gonna say you should have seen this coming? I mean, we were all caught off guard, so I'm not being that nasty. Yeah, I'll just say, hey, we were all caught off guard.
honesty will serve you better than charity. I blundered into their trap, and it cost us. You have the honor of making up for my mistake. I trust that you will.
Okay. All right. Well, nothing new to report yet, but we're going to continue.
A search burdened by unnatural darkness. But don't let that discourage you.
Of course not. Do I want to see it? Let me just see if
Then
there's
speak.
anything else she needs to know. I've heard of your name before. Where? Earlier Baldur's Gates?
Ugh, some crusty ballad monger, I expect. They have me slaying gods or laying with them, depending on the bard.
Sounds like the bards we have met and we know. You don't seem overly pleased to be remembered.
'Twas a lifetime ago. And for all our victories, the world is no more balanced than when we began. We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place.
I like the way they've written her. They've done her character justice. She is a big part of some of the earlier games, and to be quite honest, just speaking with her, I like her character. So stirring words, is that how you inspire your harpers?
No need of that. Every harper is a bard unto themselves, I'm afraid. Help me root out this cult, and they can spin stories about you for a change.
Okay. All right, let's go out to the barn and see what else we have going out there. We've talked to the animals in here. We've talked to him. So since we had an icon that said we needed to go back out there, even though we've already talked to him, we'll just make sure there's nothing new that he has to say.
That's why we're still standing around.
Are you proud of me, Nightmare? I didn't go
safe from this damned absolute.
I didn't go
If you need
looting
something sharp,
haphazardly.
I have a few things left.
I found this metal in a place called Grimforge. What do you make of it? Didn't I ask him this stuff already?
It's perfect. Really. Just a moment. I'll be able to work this one quickly.
I could have sworn I talked to him already. And we saved after that point. But somehow the game did not register that we've talked to him, which is odd.
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
We have the flawed Helldusk helmet. Let's take a look at that helmet. The wielder has a +2 bonus to saving throws against spells. It's medium armor though, so that really does limit who... Yeah. Now the Grim Skull, attackers can't land critical hits on me. Oh, that's huge. That's huge, not being able to take a critical hit. We'll wait for somebody who can manage medium armor, because I actually don't think... Well, maybe Shadowheart could, but I don't know that her...
A long way to go still.
Her helm's any better. No, wait. I want to... Let's do this. So, is this any better? So, her helmet, excuse me, her hat, her fashionable hat, while obscured by shadow, the wearer gains +1 to saving throws, and the flawed Helldusk helmet, the wielder has +2 to saving throws against spells. Constitution, that +1 to saving throw, that's only when obscured by shadow. So I almost feel like the flawed Helldusk helmet is a better fit for her. I hope. I like the look of it a little better. So yeah, that's what we got. And I wondered that there was one other option when I talked to him. Let's see if that option is still available.
I need a quick word.
Can't sleep, so I might as well hammer. Need anything?
Looks like we have more metal, huh? Or should I just ask the other question? What can you make of it?
Well, well, well. I knew I smelled something, and I know just what to do with it. One moment.
What are these things? What exact metal am I using up? Is this bad? Yeah, Boo and Minsk, you're right. I like Jahira too, though. But you're right, Boo and Minsk were, in a way, probably even more. Okay, what else did we get this time? Let's just compare. I'm not going to go use up everything I have, but... Ooh. Flawed Helldusk gloves. Your weapon attacks deal an extra fire damage. Your unarmed attacks, that's... So, weapon attacks deal more damage and strength saving throws. What do I have right now? Heroism. When you use your Channel Oath spells, you gain heroism. Can't be frightened, and I get 5 temporary hit points. Versus... extra fire damage when I hit. I also get strength saving throws, so in that way they're both the same. I don't use a lot of Channel Oath spells. I did one when I focused on Marcus and we took him out. So that was a Channel Oath spell that I used against him, but I don't use them that often. I almost feel like just doing regularly... I'm gonna keep the other gloves, but I'm gonna use these too. And I tend to use more swings of my weapon to get extra 1 to 4 damage versus, you know what I'm saying? Versus gaining heroism here and there. So I'm gonna try these out for size and see how they work for us. All right, so we're gonna leave them. We've done enough here. And let's go to the gates, the main gates, and see what they have to say there before we head off into the Shadowlands. Harper, Donner, which were the... Oh, here they are. The main ones we had spoken to on our way in. Harper Manus, yeah, she's the one. Lysandra was the leader of this little band here. So let's have a word with her.
You mean to reach Moonrise? And I've orders to help you.
Oh,
the
good.
path to the towers is drenched in blackness so deep, even a torch cannot quell it. Yet the cultists have found a way to move freely. Whatever this method, you must claim it. A cultist convoy crosses the land as we speak. I've readied an ambush. Say the word, and we fly.
Well, let's take the convoy on. I also want to get over to... Well, I imagine if we find the convoy, maybe we get a clue as how we can travel in the darkness. The darkness. But first we'll ask... Yeah, I do like the game that way. It just... Most of it's crisp. The artwork is just really on point. Yeah, shouldn't Isabel's blessing keep me safe? I already know it can't in the darkness, but let's see what this guy has to say.
Isabel's blessing is a palliative, not a cure. Some shadows even her magic can't counter.
Alright. So, well, shall we go take on that convoy now? Part of me says I need to go. There's so many things out in the Shadowland that I want to find. Why don't we go for the convoy first if it's going to potentially help us counter the dark shadows?
Splendid. I'll mark your map should you lose the way. Harper's with me. Stray no more than an arm's length from your course.
Okay. Well, we should be able... Yeah, we lost him. So let's just look at the map and see where this thing is marked. Now we've been there, so somewhere over here is where we're going. The Masons Guild. Seek protection. There's the ambush site. So you know what I'm doing first? I'm going to wake up Art Cullen, because I also feel like he's going to have some important information. Punish the wicked. Find the ledger. And here's Moonrise Towers over here. So we got several things to do. But this one has a circle around it. So does that mean... Does that circle... It's not showing me what it means. As far as the place marker goes, it's not showing me necessarily what it means. And some of these places have these circles around it. Does that mean it's extra dark around the... It just doesn't tell me. I'm guessing without knowing what that could be. So... So maybe we do go to the ambush site first. The Masons Guild is over here. Let's go to the ambush site first, in case it does give us access to travel through the darkest of dark areas, and maybe those circles are darkest of dark areas or something. I guess I could just walk here and find out what that circle means. It's a big circle there, little circle, medium circle. Oh well, let's go exploring. We haven't been out here in a while, and we have a spell, so all of us should carry the light to not have a problem. Oh, it's just the general area? Okay. Well, in that case, I want to go left, because I'm curious about waking that guy up, and he's way off, or excuse me, to our right. As we're walking there, so I want to go not left, but I want to go to our right. And that means this is the path I have chosen. Let's go. Let's go, everybody. If we run into anything dark, we'll turn back. Like there's extra darkness down there is the way it looks. I'm just going to take a few side trips when there looks... Yeah, that's just a cliff. I'm thinking like a buried treasure kind of a thing is what I'm thinking. And I don't want to bring... Oh, here we go. We got something bad happened over here. Let's go check it out. There could be more shadows or darkness or something that took them out could still be lingering around, so let's be on the lookout. You know what, guys? Here I am wandering around out here. I think what I got to do is go back real quick, and we got to do a long frickin' rest. We are totally depleted on spells that I'm looking at, and I think it's in our best interest to take a little rest. We'll be in much better shape for anything that surprises us while we're out in the Shadowlands. So let's do that right here.
How's the barricade?
Okay, here we are. Let's talk to Karlach and see if there's anything.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Okay, so there's nothing nothing in our story, like she hasn't heard about our special attack, that so we're not going to go around talking to everybody. We're just going to make sure nobody else in the camp has a need to speak with us, and it doesn't look like anybody else will or does. Oh, even Halsin. Halsin's usually standing around on his own. He has his own little camp now. This is large enough for him to have his own little camp. So it doesn't look like anybody needs anything. So let's end the day.
I'll give it a shot.
Aha, what's going on now? Ah, you're back.
Playtime's over, pet.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out.
Ah, so we have something else now to do at Moonrise Towers. And this is our problem. How exactly? Yeah, and if this devil is so powerful, how did they manage to get captured?
Will, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting his priorities fixed. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation.
Aha.
She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Interesting. Yeah, I think we'll go with my perception. And I'll say we'll rescue your asset on one condition.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Respond to him in my mind, trust me.
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Mizora, we will rescue this asset if you release Will from his pact. That's probably taking a risk, but here we go.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
We could always let the cult infect the asset. I bet they'd make a loyal thrall. Remember all you can about devils and their contracts. Oh, that's me trying to remember. Performance. Say you know a pact-breaking charm and chant a series of pseudo-infernal phrases. Well, I don't have a lot of historic knowledge. I do have a little bit of intimidation, but I have a feeling it'd be hard and difficult to intimidate her. And I just have average abilities to perform. Oh, darn it all. I'm gonna crinkle my forehead as hard as I can. We have some inspirations, and I am gonna try my darndest to remember some history. And we're gonna give this a roll, is what I'm thinking. Oh boy, oh boy. Ooh, 14's a pretty tough roll. And all I can basically do is counter it with my guidance. It really doesn't add a whole heck of a lot more. I can only totally guarantee a +1 to counteract my lack of intelligence. No comments right now in the chat. Here we go. Oh! Yeah, and I got the 1. -1, +1. But I have 4 inspirations, so I have a couple to burn. Now, I have 1 to burn, because it's not going to fail. We're only going to need 1. No, maybe 2. Well, we got a better guidance roll. Still wasn't enough. I feel like I want this. I got it! Oh, bitey. I'm happy now. I'm a happy
You
camper.
recall an old incantation from a children's story said to void a devil's contract. Abi diabole et nunquam ready.
Well, I'm gonna try it. Obviously, it's nonsense.
I've never seen such a fearless display of sheer idiocy.
Well, that's me.
Bravo! Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before.
That's where we
Clause
get
F,
double-crossed.
Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
Okay. Well, that was an interesting little interplay between her and Will and I. I must say, I don't trust her that we're going to get any favorable reaction or response to Will's condition if we manage to free this devil. But I like that we've put the thought out there. How about that? And do we have anybody else who needs to talk? Oh yeah, we do. I had a feeling we'd need to talk to Will after that. Yeah, that could be Nightmare.
The more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mazora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue.
Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the blade stands for. Such an asshole.
Yeah, trust is overrated, bribe is better, yeah. We got to figure out what it is she wants. Why is this devilish fiend, or whatever it is, so important to her that she has to come to us to help her? If we can find something to hold over her when the time comes, wouldn't that be nice? Let's see. She'll be gone soon enough. Do this mission and Mazora will free you from the pact. Yeah, if we believe her. It's not like you have a choice. Do the mission or rotten hells. I thought you were supposed to hunt devils. Doesn't this violate your contract? Yeah, hunt devils, not save them. And I want to ask all these questions. And who is this devil, do you think, that needs freeing? In fact, that's the one I'm going to ask and see if we know who we're going against.
Not a one. All that matters is that we free it. Fail, and I made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War.
That's not going to happen. You mean too much to the Sword Coast. So you're bound to be a lemur no matter what. Yeah, we're just going to go that. The first choice.
And it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it. But I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. I can feel Mazora scheming, plotting. She won't let me go without making a fuss. Trust me on that.
And I believe that with all my heart. Yep. The cultists have taken your father to Moonrise Towers. Florix confirmed it. Yeah, so that's where we're going, so...
Then we know our mission. All roads converge at Moonrise.
They sure do right now, so we got to get to Moonlight. The Absolute cult is headquartered there. What do you think they want with your father? Yeah, well, let's kind of go through here. Now that we're going to Moonrise, let's get what he knows about the Absolute, his father, all that stuff.
I was 11 when the Counselor spotted and slayed an assassin who stalked Father from the shadows. I was 13 when she brought word of a goblin warband advancing on Rivington. Her keen scouting saved 100 lives that day. The Counselor's loyalty to my father is beyond question. She's as steady as Tyr's heartbeat, as upstanding as the Sword Mountains. Father's at Moonrise Towers, and we need to save him.
Okay. I'm glad you have such trust for her. So the cult must have some reason for taking your father, but what?
They want violence, they want control, they want Baldur's Gate. Who better than Grand Duke Ravengard to surrender it? Who better than the commander of the Flaming Fist to dismantle its defenses? They will infect him, and the city's guardian will become its ruin, unless we put a stop to it.
All right, to Moonrise then. We can't let the Absolute take Grand Duke Ravengard.
We can't and we won't. The shadows be damned.
Okay. So at the moment, I'm not thinking that we'll change up the team, as I said, for the moment. Let's get over here and go to bed. Nighty-night, everybody. Now, what's the world coming to when you can't trust is that supposed to be an internal being or an infernal being? I want to make sure I'm reading that properly. So, oh, someone still wants to talk to me. No. I missed a symbol of speaking. Oh, right here. Astarion. There we go. Sorry, Astarion. Yeah, I thought you meant infernal.
I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path.
Oh, really, Astarion?
You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition.
Oh, really, Astarion? Oh, really? Yeah. What do you mean, naive?
Just that you have a big heart. You like doing what's right. So I was thinking, what would be the right thing to do when we get to Moonrise Towers? When we come face to face with whoever is controlling the parasites in our heads?
The right thing? Well, I'm gonna get rid of this worm and then get back to my life. Is he wanting me to say seize control of the cult for ourselves? He's not gonna like my response here, but I would say that's what my character would think. To destroy the cult and end its evil forever? I'll say it with a question mark.
God! Now try to think outside the box just a little. Consider the parasites in our skulls and think how many others have the mind flayers infected. Hundreds. Thousands. And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield.
You know, it would be fun if I was that kind of a character, to kind of follow that path that Astarion would like us to follow. But he's not gonna like me. So what I will do, just to keep him happy in the party, yeah, until we transform into mind flayers, you mean? And how would we do that exactly? I'm almost tempted to put him off and go, it's a tempting idea. Just to make him think I'm interested but not do anything. But I'm going to go with, yeah, until we transform into mind flayers, you mean?
That's just the thing. If we control the parasites, then we can order them not to change us. All the power, with none of the tentacles. I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe. and liberate the world from this evil.
And liberate the world from this evil and become that evil ourselves, as Astarion would have it go. I'm just going to leave it, just so at least he feels there's a possibility. I'll consider it.
Do. It's not often the universe hands you something like this. We'd be fools to squander it. Of
Would
course,
we, though?
this all assumes we live long enough to find this, moonrise. But I'm feeling optimistic.
Well, I'm glad you are. I am too, now that we're out of the out of the inn at well, I guess we're back at the inn confines, but now that we've survived the battle, I'm feeling a lot more confident and optimistic now too, by the way. So about you biting me, no, there's nothing else I need to go into now. So there we go. Now, shall we go to bed? What? How many exclamation marks have I missed? It's because this camp is so big. There are people in the distance. No, it's not Halson. We saw Will's. So let's keep a looking. Gale, where's Shadowheart? I don't know that I've noticed Shadowheart and where she may be. No, it's not Shadowheart. It's not lae'zel. Oh, here. Way over here. It's Karlach, I talked to you earlier. What's up? What's up with you now? Oh, no. She's feeling that way again, if you look at her. Let's go find out. You're right, Nightmare. It is. Karlach, you called it. You're right.
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel?
Ah, that makes sense.
We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse?
Yeah, you heard Mizora. This is the last thing Will has to do for her. Then he's free. Yeah, I'm just staying positive. All these are like, think about Will in different ways, you know, trying to make her feel guilty and all, but I'm just going to say, hey, you heard Mizora.
I want to believe that as much as you do. Almost as much as Will does. But I just know there will be more to the story. There always is.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea to play
Yeah.
games with the devil. You'd never win. Not ever.
Yep. Well, we're hoping we do. We're hoping we can come up with a way to hold her to this pact when the time comes. But I'm with Karlach. I don't trust her. I don't trust her worth a darn. Can we go to bed now? Karlach, can we go to bed now? We'll take these berries out because we have need of... Okay, yeah, I got rid of them. So we got some wine to drink, whatever. So I need 8 more. You know, yeah, the honeyed ham is a little too much. Oh, wait. I can take out the cheese, add the honeyed ham. I like the idea of honeyed ham, a little spirits, and whatever else is thrown in here. Let's make sure... Oh, I tried to throw some of those stinking berries back in. Some taters, some bread. Okay, a lot to drink. Let's face it, a lot to drink. But what the heck? So now we need 5. I need to find 5 more somethings. So there's 2. Can I find something that'll provide 3? Wouldn't that be nice? Well, some of these just provide way too much food. The sausage gives us 6. Looking for 3. Do we got a 3 out there? Anybody got a 3? It's got to be a potato. There we go. The good old potato comes to the rescue.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here.
Oh.
And getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress. You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove.
You mean the inn? It wasn't even a choice. Yeah. Oh, I see. She's going all the way back to that grove, not the inn we were just in. So, it doesn't seem like my help did them much good. The cultists caught up with them, you know, anyway. That's the way I'm gonna go. I'm a little disappointed.
Don't be so hard on yourself. It's not your fault the world is wicked. You did the right thing.
The hurt runs deeper than he's willing to show you.
He?
The voice of the Absolute. Stronger this time.
Well, stay strong
Beneath
yourself.
The resilient veneer, a touch of fragility. She needs comfort.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll ask her. You look terrible. Do you need a hug? Aw. I'm so good.
It's been a very long time since someone did that. For me.
Oh, that's so sweet. So just how long have you been trapped inside that prism?
Time works differently here. It's hard to explain. Sometimes I can barely even remember what it was like before. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already.
Uh-oh. My transformation? So I'm not necessarily safe? They're trying to get me to transform? Oh my goodness.
Yes, but the orders are oddly erratic. As if the Absolute cannot make up its mind. I don't fully understand. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me.
Aha. So why does the Absolute want you? Or I won't let that happen. Did you steal the power to protect us from the Absolute? No, I'm not going to say perhaps I should hand you over, but why does he want you?
I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me, its desperation. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicating more and more resources to my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental. But we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. You must infiltrate Moonrise Towers, discover the secrets of the Absolute, and put an end to it. So we can finally be free. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain.
Okay, so intense storyline here. There's a lot of pressure going on that we're fighting through, that's for sure. I'm grateful for her help. I'm grateful for her aid. What we got to do is look around to see if there's any morning talk that needs to take place from anybody, but it does not look like it. Of course, that doesn't mean anything because we've had... Oh, here we go. Karlach is back and bouncy again. Let's go talk to her. Die Hoffnung stirbt zuletzt, aber sie stirbt.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira.
She heard about Jaheira. How cool is that? I love it. I love it. I love it. But anyway, I got sidetracked reading Gleiser's comment. Auf Deutsch, or at least attempting to. Hope dies last, but it dies. Okay, so yeah, she lives in the set. Let's see. Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira. Yeah, the Jaheira that almost sicked a pack of harpers on us. Now, she lives in the city, right?
Don't you know the whole story?
Tell me.
Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always... some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Oh, I'm glad to hear her be excited like that. That's cool. Why don't I talk to one other person, see if they're excited about... she probably could care less about Jaheira. But I'll talk to lae'zel on the way back as we get ready to set out.
We must press forward. Let's deal with Ketheric, then find Voss in Baldur's Gate.
Yes. Her mind's on getting to Baldur's Gate. So, she does know, fortunately, that we do need to deal with Ketheric. So, there you go. Okay, so let's get over here, and the first thing we got to do is not hit the tab. First thing we got to do is, where in this location? Oh, is she over this way? Where did I see Withers? Yeah, she's over here. We got to get to Brenna so she can cast Longstrider for us, so we gain that bit of mobility that sometimes can make the difference.
This vessel is at thy disposal.
Yes.
Do what thou wilt.
Thank you for allowing me to do what thou wilt. Follow me.
The vessel only stares blankly. You'll need to make room in your party first.
Well, we can take somebody out. We will temporarily have you take Shadowheart's place.
This soul awaits thy command.
All right. So let's take Brenna.
Let's move.
And we'll have her, first of all, cast on me since I'm standing here. And then we'll have her cast on whoever's next. Astarian's nearby. Let's go over here.
Should get started.
And then we get over to lae'zel, who we don't need to talk to, but Shadowheart. Yeah, we'll get Shadowheart on the way to Will. I'm wondering if perhaps when we actually get to Moonrise Towers, Halsin might be one to join us at some point. Because I know he has concerns or interests about Moonrise Towers, so that's something for us to consider also at some point. But in the Shadowlands, I don't feel like we need him with us. So we'll see. All right, Brenna, I am going to myself. Yes, here we are over by me. I am going to talk to Shadowheart and ask her back into the party.
Word would be nice.
And cast Brenna aside.
May the darkness protect you.
Yeah, now we're getting all our hope quotes coming in here. Hope dies last, but it dies, and those who lose all hope are truly lost. Good hope quotes. Yeah. Let's join me.
Your dance card is full.
No, it's not.
Lose a partner, and there'll be room for me.
And what we shall do is Brenna Brightsong can stay in camp.
Wonderful. I was beginning to feel a little left out.
Good. Okay, now I can go over here. We just got a quick one there, so if we run across any animals in the Shadowlands, we can get that done. One of these, I think it's this one. No, summon a weapon to your hand is the Pact of the Blade. What I want to do is bind a packed weapon. Well, it could be any weapon, but we're gonna bind the one we have. I hope I did it right. I never know on that spell. I know, Mike, I'm supposed to do it, but I never know if I picked the right one. Yada, yada, yada. So anyway, I don't think there's any more spells I need to cast prior to going out. So, yeah, I think we're ready to go. So everybody, let's get going.
All right.
Let's get going.
I'm the leader. I will lead.
Better not be cursed.
Not that it mattered.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around is making me antsy.
Okay, now let's hit the road, Jack.
Before me.
And go back in the direction we were. Check out the dead bodies we see over there. And be prepared if whatever took out those dead bodies is still hanging around. And thankfully, the blessing of Selyun lasts through a long rest. Everybody, be on your guard.
Looks like there was a struggle here.
Oh, investigation. Yeah, you know, I think from across the bridge I could see that there was a struggle here. I'm glad I have such brilliant insight. That better have been a low roll, is all I can say. Yeah, unthankfully. Well, it doesn't look like there's a lot of stuff laying around. Looks like the things have already been pilfered from these folks, if you want my opinion.
No traps, please.
Oh, we found a key. Or any of these names that we recognize, I hope, from where we had been a worn key. Well, we'll take the key. It could come in handy at some point. Oh. Now this one has not been pilfered, and we'll take them. Now this is a dead cultist. So they took out a cultist, although mostly it looks like tieflings that did not make it. And we got a bunch more keys. A prison key, a storage key. Ikarai. I don't know if I remember him. Oh, and I'm encumbered already. Let's go pick this up and I'll put some stuff back in the... yeah, some of this stuff I can unload a bunch of this armor. And let's go by type. That's usually the easiest way for me to figure out what I want to get rid of. The psionic detector. Now we'll come up here and do this. And we'll get rid of the everyday ordinary stuff. Send it back to camp. Keep the magical or semi-magical stuff. We'll give Astarion extra arrows, since he definitely is the one that uses those the most. And that looks like a good trade-off for now. It looks like a fine trade-off for now. And I might as well, just to lighten my load a little. Shadowheart, you're carrying the supplies. There you go. I pick up the majority of stuff, so I don't need the supplies. And the alchemy pouch is not going to lower my weight. So there we go. We're sitting around 1,600 coin, and we do have a fair amount of stuff to sell. Whoop Antros! We're moving on into the Shadowlands. Hopefully that will show you how well it went today. I mean, for as bad as it has gone, today went stunningly well. So torches, I'm just making sure there's nothing extra here that we're missing. Is there anything over this way? No. So let's continue up the path. So far, we really haven't found anything encouraging yet. What do we have over here? We have some torches. What is this place? Can we see it on our map? No, it doesn't really tell me what it might be. But we'll go over there and look. In fact, we'll come up here. No, it doesn't let me go up this rocky point, so don't go running in there without looking. I'm thinking, should we look? Let's just look down off the beaten path, see if we see anything over here. And doesn't appear to be anything over here. We can't really fit through there. I'm just trying to look and see if there's anything off the beaten path that we should see, and it just doesn't look like it. It's the Shadowlands. There's just not a lot of cool stuff laying around in the Shadowlands. What's up here? And I'm concerned. We have another. There's a True Soul over here. Is this a True Soul camp of some kind? True Soul Corliss. Trying to think if that kind of a name sounds familiar. No, I try to stay away from the rotten fruit. Yeah. Of course, if I don't check them all, the one I don't check is gonna have the cool stuff in it. Oh, there's kind of a building over there. Okay, so we can get down over there. So let's check what's in this camp that doesn't seem. Is there anything under these hay piles? Kind of concerns me a little bit. Destroy the shiny torches. Yeah, the tieflings in that battle. There was one true soul that was laying dead in that battlefield that we went through, and all the rest were tieflings. So yeah, the tieflings in general are not the greatest of fighters. I don't really need those. A standing torch. Oh, we have a lost backpack. I missed that earlier. Let's go check it out. What do we have? Oh, the journal. Let's read the journal about her and see what's going on here. The journal log of True Soul Corliss, Day 4. Scouting mission dispatched by Ketheric Thorm to Shadowlands. Objective: locate nest of absolute non-believers. Reached outskirts of village. Disturbing sounds echo throughout the shadows. Must evade pursuit. Preparing to create a light barrier for protection against lurking monsters and deadly darkness. May the Absolute guide me. So yeah, you want me to destroy the shiny torches so that these lurking monsters can get me? Is that what you're telling me, Anthros? You're so nice. Hey Douglas, how you doing? Glad you could go in. It's going well better than the last ones. The battle was amazing in how well it went compared to our earlier efforts. So it was quite good. Isabel did not run off. I mean, there's so many things that went well and different this time in the battle. If she had not run off, we could have won the battle the first time. It was that dang running off that did us in, and I didn't know how important she was running off on her own at that point. I misjudged. But today it was amazing. Still well behind. Well, it's not like we progressed that far. We ended up doing that fight at the inn, the safe place in the shadows. Third time was the charm. That's all I'll say. Today was the third time, so third time's a charm. There was something over here, black oleander, so let's go grab that.
Had a bag of holding.
All right, but there's not really anything else. Destroy the shiny torches.
Oh, that's odd. The flame won't go out.
Yeah, it only lets me... Oh, Arcana failed. Well, maybe somebody else can look at the torches.
A spell, clearly. I can't say I'm familiar with it.
I guess only one of us could try to understand the torches. It's a shame. Oh, well, maybe another torch could be looked at. No, not so lucky. Oh well, we failed to learn more about these torches. C'est la vie. Well, let's continue. This is the town she was talking about, so let's rummage through the town. Now on the map, oh, so there's no direct path, so we gotta go via the Masons Guild to even get over here to Mr. Cullah that we're looking at. So it looks like we have to go through the town anyway. We fought with Isabel twice, and we fought against Isabel once, if that makes sense. Depends on how much you know the story and the scene we were in. The first time I think we just got unlucky. The second time I said, oh, let's try this conversation choice. We didn't try it last time and see what happens. And that was a disastrous choice that we made, and Isabel was fighting against us. And so that didn't go well. And the third time it went the way the first one should have. But there you go. There you go. Yeah, the last episode was just funny. You don't have to watch very much just to see how it went bad, and then you don't have to watch the whole battle because it just didn't work out the way I hoped. I was hoping we could still salvage it by just knocking her out. We went we defeated everybody else and then tried to go non-lethal on her. She was the last enemy left out there. We went non-lethal on Jaheira, and everybody else that we didn't want to kill, other than the winged horrors and Marcus. And she was the last one, and we knocked her out, and boom, cutscene immediately. She got flown away, and we lost. So it was very, very, very frustrating.
With haste.
Not what we wanted to have happen. Well, we got a potter's chest around there, so we'll go check that out.
Prime spot for an
Uh-oh. We have a battle ahead of us. Something's over here. Someone lost invisibility. There's someone over here. Oh, these things. We have these little fiends. Oh, lae'zel. Here I'm thinking that they're trying to ambush us, but guess what? I have special eyes, and so I got to see these guys out of invisibility. So let's just click here. Let's examine. Ooh, I like the way they look. I always wanted a pet monkey. I wasn't thinking of calling them measle. But they're ready to ambush. The affected entity will attack as soon as enemies are within reach. It can only be spotted with a successful perception check. Well, we are going to try to reverse and ambush them. But you know what, everybody? Looks like that's how we're going to start next episode, is be the ones conducting the ambush. Now, we are all fully charged. Everybody's got full health. They have no resistances. And we'll just look over here. They are humanoid, medium size. They have good initiative, but guess what? They don't know we see them yet. We see them from afar before they see us. They don't know that we see through. And I don't know that we'll be able to see here, but hopefully we can just come up here in arrow range and get the first attack in. But we'll do that next time, because we've hit our 2-hour mark. How about that? I'm happy to be out and about the Shadowlands. I'm happy that we're progressing the story, everybody. So, yeah, it was just insane the way the second attempt went. It rubbed me the wrong way how the story changed like that. When we did, given the difficult circumstances, we fought through it. We thought we were doing everything we could to salvage the situation, and then we lost it. So, yeah, it was frustrating, Douglas. But here we are, moving on with the story now. So I can't get too upset. We're moving forward. So looks like I see 3 of them for sure, and that's gonna be how we open next time. So once again, we had good participation again today. I love everybody's comments to help us out, and even those that are just lurking in the background, I appreciate you watching also. Let me throw up the schedule for the rest of the week also, and we'll just get that out there. So anybody who might be new, that might be just watching, here's the schedule for the rest of the week. We got Wednesday, we're back to Phantom Doctrine tomorrow, a little sneaky spy business there. Lamplighters League, heading back to the 1930s and our own kind of occultish spy kind of business, you might say, in a way. And we're back here. So this battle will commence. We'll see if we can ambush the ambushers last time. As a matter of fact, I see 4 of them. And this is probably going to be the picture I take for our thumbnail next time. Oh, that's right. You guys aren't on the map to see. I zoomed in on the enemies over here, and there's 4 of them. So this is probably the shot I'm going to use. You don't know what it is, so you'll get surprised by the thumbnail. And we'll ambush and see if we can ambush the ambushers. Well, the Marcus... Yeah, it's just a scratch. It was just a scratch. So yeah, Marcus was, I thought he was just dead. You know, he was worse off than the Black Knight in my mind. But yeah, they still ran off with Isabel. So that was a frustrating episode because we did fight through and overcome amazing odds and then left with nothing. So, oh well. Today made up for it. We're moving forward with the story, so no longer do I feel incompetent. No longer do I feel incompetent. So everybody, whoop on throws. Thanks for dropping in. Same with you, Douglas. Sorry to hear you're busy, but you know, life happens to all of us and the time disappears. So thanks everybody for dropping in and participating. I really do appreciate it. Floki, always love seeing you drop in too. Douglas, Mike, Nightmare, of course, Whoopantros, I mentioned, Gleaser. Please get the feeling better. I hope your face goes back to normal, your speech goes back to normal, and you don't feel like you've been drinking 4 beers. Although sometimes that feeling is not a bad thing. Every now and then. And Monty Bo was in here early on. I don't know if he's still around either, but thank you everybody who dropped in, managed to say hi, and see how we were doing today. I appreciate it. This is Zigzag Zog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. I do hope to see y'all next time. Oh, you were going to have a Tuesday day off. Well, that's kind of nice because you've been working some long days, long hours for a while, Mike. So I'm glad you could make it in today because you even haven't been able to make it all the time either. So ciao, everybody.